Alright, and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. This is the 4-man ballistic only permanent dark event and double enemy hit points run. We are in the final throne room. It's do or die. We haven't taken any damage, haven't used any resources. If I cannot pull it off the way it is right now, then I would probably have failed you guys. We played 80 missions, and those of you, I know a lot of you have watched until this last mission. I want to deliver a high quality last fight, kind of a last stand. And my thought during this day when I was preparing for the mission was the following. We will not be able to outdamage enough of the packs that are going to spawn, so we're not even going to try. We're going to use whatever means we have, specifically Haywire Protocol and Mind Control, to kind of keep the enemies at the sidelines, then use AoE attacks just to really hit them and deal enough damage to a larger group. And whenever the avatar spawns, we're just really focusing on it, trying to basically execute it or kill it in any other shape or form as fast as possible. In between every avatar kill, there's kind of a cooldown, 1 or 2 rounds, until the next avatar spawns. We need to kill 3 avatars, and then we're ready to go. So, without further ado, I guess most of you know the drill and know like what's up. We are taking solid cover here. I don't want to trigger the event yet, so that's why we're not moving in any direction specifically.
Heading out. Okay, I'll go. Back online.
Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. There we go. Let's look at our cooldowns, because cooldown management is important. You will probably know it by now. We got a Lightning Hands cooldown for 2. We got a Mind Control cooldown for 3. So we're really overwatching at the moment.
Possible hostile contact.
Alright, one more round.
Our intentions for your world were never hostile. They are still not. You
Cooldowns are ready. No, it's one more round, sorry.
Actually expect us to buy any of this?
more distrust. Perhaps you would find more reassurance in our words if
Alright, cooldowns are ready. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
you back to them, Commander.
Syken is the first one to actually trigger.
More war. More death.
There's the avatar. The first of 3 avatars. We're seeing high hit point targets. Hopefully we can mind control one of these guys. That would be awesome.
Are holding their own, but it's not looking good. Whatever we're gonna do, we better do it fast. Advent offered your people
So-
hope. A brighter future. To be something greater. But still, you refuse.
Moving in.
What more can we offer you than the greatest
And
gift of all?
I would actually really like to mind control. That's even better than dealing AoE damage. Because this here allows us mainly to put a target up that everyone will attack. And that's
Though I
very,
find the
very helpful.
possibilities proposed by the creature intriguing, I believe we're past the point of rational discourse. We didn't come here to talk.
Yeah, take it down.
So, we're shredding the avatar. I'm not using run and gun
It is time to
yet.
accept the path laid out before you, Commander.
Return to us. You were once our greatest asset against this world. It can be so.
I'm thinking about how we're going to do that most efficiently, right? So, I'd like to position up here with a grappling hook.
I'm on it. I'll take the high road.
So far the Avatar hasn't taken any damage, nor is he ruptured. We need to get rid of the whole cover here. Unfortunately, the wall here is solid, and you can't just like lob the grenade through, right? What you could do though is you could hit all of them with a blaster bomb. Blaster bomb is going to shred the Avatar for 3. That's a good start. That's a good start. We need to get rid of its armor. So let's start with this, and it's going to reduce its cover to half cover. Probably the Avatar is probably going to relocate. It's not so much about dealing damage, it's more about really shredding his armor. And that is a perfect position for the Avatar. Let me run and gun. Stand right next to this fool. 100%. And there's the execution. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 avatars remaining, and I wouldn't want to use too many of our cooldowns. Matter of fact, let's just like stand down here to see if we can keep this lower level. Whatever is up here doesn't matter for now. The Avatar can only teleport in a direction, in a line of sight from anyone. So if we keep kind of clustered down here, there is an innate bonus for us, because the Avatar will not teleport on to the other side of the map. Let's not use Rupture. Instead, I'd like to save that for the Avatar. 77% chance, or alternatively 62 twice. I'll take the 62 twice. Let's go. Okay, we got it down to 33. Maybe we can even kill it. A protocol on Syken. Moving over to here. So we got this lower half here.
It's still up.
I think we can use lightning hands. I'm still going to keep the fanfare for now. It's just a very valuable skill against mechanical units. What's going to happen next is we're going to see enemies spawn. There we go. That's pack number 1. A couple of mutants, right? And then there's going to be pack number 2 probably on the other side. Hopefully no chrysalids, because that would be annoying.
Armor still holding.
They see the rage suit and he immediately panics. Beautiful. Hits his friend, panics. Great. The two of them begin to fight one another. That's cool. There's the second pack. And we're dealing with 3 sectoids. Interesting. Okay, so as I was initially saying, let's try to get most of these guys down. Slight dimensional rift, just for good measure. And I think Brenman will need to come over here. Yes, the big problem that I do have is he cannot see anyone. There would be a benefit of running like around the corner here, but again, we don't want to spread too thin. We want to kill the avatars rather fast, so probably Renman is going to spend a turn just running, basically. One, two, three, four. It's not enough. But we can position here.
On your order.
And I guess what we can do is we can use...
We have nothing to fear.
our abilities to use serial and actually kill a couple of these guys. Roby has death from above, so might as well use this. Capacitator discharge. Probably deal almost enough damage to all of them. Unfortunately, he cannot hit 3 targets with it. I mean, capacitator discharge isn't bad, to be honest. It's a good tool to clean up. So I'm going to use an ability from the suit, the rage suit, to reposition ourselves here and get closer into the direction of the sectoids. The idea is sectoids are weak against melee attacks. We're not going to use serial. I think instead we're going to use face-off in order to like get everyone really, really low. That should be our starting position. But before we do that, I would actually like to hurt them a little bit more. Again, this would only deal 4 to 5 damage, but if we would use Fanfire, we would already kill him. Like, it's a shame that that we can't double face off because it has a cooldown. But we could get this guy here down. I'm still saving Fanfire, just in case you're wondering. So pistol shot, yes. And we're going to face off to get everyone to low hit points. Pretty efficient overall. So the problem with these guys is we're most likely not going to crit them, and they're therefore not going to die. We do have the ability to have death from above, so everything that we're killing would actually take would reset our shots, which is actually pretty good. So this guy here is low, but not low enough. I realize that they still have 2 armor, so that's a bit of an issue. This here would probably kill him. This here is dealing enough damage to our mind-controlled guy. There's no problem with hitting him. And we'll almost get the Archon at the same time. So here's the deal. This here is the first kill. He gets death from above. We just need to deal enough damage. Let's not use blazing pinions. Instead, just move here. So, if we were to melee strike, that's 8 to 10, which means 11 to 14 if we're using against the sectoids, which means they are not 100% going to die. But what we could do is we could give an advanced teamwork over. Oh, okay. I wanted to use the capacitator discharge. My bad, I thought the death from above would reset both action units. Yeah, I want to use capacitator discharge and then use the Reaper in order to actually get there. However, it's still not too late for this. I mean, what we definitely can do is we can probably even kill all 3 or almost all 3 of them. Let me check something. So run and gun to make sure that we're going to be okay. Moving to here. Probably should have used Reaper first.
Affirmative.
Well, I learned you can't use Reaper if you're run and gunning. But that's fine. Wait a second, do we still have... nah, we don't have the advanced teamwork. Well, that's actually, it is not fine. So we could kill the guy in front of us, no problem. And that would lead to implaceable and untouchable, which is good enough. I think we can deal with the 2 sectoids.
Target eliminated.
So with implaceable, we're just positioning ourselves like right next to the sectoid. He needs to move. We'll get a free blade attack. That's also fine. I could have played that much better. So in hindsight, I think what I should have done is these guys here are most likely going to die. All of them take 10 damage because they stand within the Psystorm. What I should have done is not activated run and gun, but rather Reaper. With Reaper, just attacked, just moved once and then thrown the axe to hit him. Reaper the first target once we're there, then using the rage ability from the suit, hitting the second target, then killing the second target, and finally going up and maybe getting lucky with another crit to kill the third target. So that's what I originally intended to do, but my execution was off. Yeah, not very well executed. The rest was okay though.
I'm trusting you here. I'm trusting you here.
I think that's the next avatar. There we go.
I've got eyes on advent troops.
Need to deal with the specters. That can be quite annoying. Specifically since they can fly over here. So our Reaper needs to get away. They are actually quite dangerous and have a long range. Oh, hell yeah. That wasn't bad. These 2 guys are going to die. Untouchable, baby.
Taking fire over here.
He's going to move. Takes a blade attack.
No! What's happening? No! This isn't right! This isn't right!
So, we know where the second avatar is. We can really ignore most of these guys. Is this going to remove his stun? Probably not, but interestingly enough, we can't stabilize him. So let's try it with the heal. Would be good to have our sniper. Well, we could heal him, but stun apparently can't be cleansed. Too bad. So these are the blazing pinions.
My sword is thirsty.
All right, throw the axe. There you go. Reload, because now we can still do it.
Rock and roll.
That's one down.
It's down.
That's two down. I'm just thinking about where we would need to position ourselves afterwards to have an effective Shredstorm cannon.
Taken care of.
But still be in cover. I don't want Syken to be taken over, but I fear that there's only so much that I can do. Unless we can kill something in melee that is actually in range. I doubt that though.
If you say so.
We still need to deal with the mutant here.
Shot wide.
We need to stay in range with the avatar, because the range of the avatar determines how strong the mind control bond is. At least that was the rule in pre-War of the Chosen. Not sure if this is still the case.
Stick and move. If you say so.
Come on, let's kill this guy. There we go.
Gonna need to reload soon.
We're only looking at a 57% chance to hit the avatar. That's probably too low. Not good enough for a rupture. We might want to put ourselves completely out of line of sight. I think that's what we're going to do. Mainly because once we are not being seen, they need to follow up and can't immediately get us. I would say, well, it was an okay turn. Could have been better. They are definitely going to focus on the Archon here. Did he just Holy Warrior the Avatar? Oh my god, that was a mistake, brother. So here's the deal: if you kill the unit, that Holy Warrior is another unit. The unit that's Holy Warrior is going to die, which means if we can kill the priest fast enough, then the avatar is going to die. Oh boy, I think that was a mistake. So technically we could move up to here. Or even here, that's high ground in full cover. Not the worst position to be at. I mean, of course, enemies can spawn, but we have at least have a very decent chance of hitting this guy. And our main priority at the moment is just killing him.
Confirmed.
So I don't know if I want to save the rupture, but we probably don't need to. So let's go.
Barely registered.
This guy's being ruptured. All right. So we're looking at 15 to 18. I'm surprised that the damage is so low. I would have guessed it would be higher. Alright, just in case if we need to move away again, I'll hand over an action to be efficient, because Roby doesn't need the action himself. He will just shoot this guy and deal some damage. Solid damage, by the way. We're down to 20 hit points, which means this here.
This ain't a duel.
Followed up by this here should seal the deal. Yeah, he just lost Holy Warrior. That was too bad. I was hoping that we could kill it with one turn, with one go.
Solid copy.
So 2 more turns and then we would be ready to go for another solid shot. Until then, the avatar moves up into cover. And this here could be a kill, by the way. 40% chance to do so. Might as well just go for it. Did the last avatar just spawn? It's interesting because formerly I was killing everything so fast that I didn't even notice that the avatar, that the enemy actually needed to wait until the avatar spawns.
Taking heavy fire!
Oh, he's immune, brother. Don't even try. Oh, he's not immune.
Kill! Kill!
I thought I've given him a mind shield. My bad. Oh boy.
Can't fight it!
Yeah, and we're being slightly overrun. So again, we need to focus on the avatar. We will not have enough firepower to get everyone down.
What's inside me? Heads down!
Slight little grenade lob. There we go.
Multiple enemies neutralized.
And we are... I think run and gunning,
Moving to
reloading,
ready to go.
and we're keeping the rupture for the avatar. Maybe not. Maybe we're keeping the rupture for the priest. Let's go with the priest. Come on, baby. By the way, that was an execute. Whenever we rupture, he's hitting an execute. That's just cute. I love it. Okay, this is not going to work out. They will be able to just jump up here. So one of the things we could do is we maybe could jump back here, but the problem is there are specters back there, so it's just really bad situation here, bad situation over there, bad situation everywhere.
Ready to go.
Can we hit these three to a degree where they can be finished in one round from up here? Probably not. I mean, we could kill one, most likely. Well, you know, I think I do have an idea. We just reloaded, so let's give Renvin here advanced teamwork. I mean, I'm trying to be creative and just like go with the flow for now. This here is at least 2 solid hits. Maybe we can execute someone. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Good job. I was hoping that we could get this guy down even further. Let's hop over here. I would say overall solid damage. This here should kill this guy.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
So we have Implaceable and Death from Above, which we're going to go here.
What's over there?
So we can block the entrance, and we're going to go for an 8 protocol on ourselves. So we have threat assessment and therefore could, with Guardian, take multiple Overwatch shots. Assuming that this guy is going to move, we might even be able to take 3 Overwatch shots and get it down. I know it's a long shot, but I mean, it's the best use of our abilities. And boy, we're definitely not going to fight this. Guardian? Oh, we missed. Fuck it. Yep, there we go, blazing pinions once again. Is he really holy warrioring him? Oh, come on. Yes, please. He has no more sustenance, so holy warrior means insta-kill. That, however, is bad. We're being taken over. So many enemies trying to control us now. Shadowbound, mind controlled. It's dirty. That was my Shred Storm cannon. How dare you use it? I wanted to use it on the other avatar. Okay, I already have the next turn planned out in my mind. I think I have a pretty solid idea how we're going to do this. Alright. So first things first, revival protocol, because we need to be with 4, respectively 5. Second of all, I don't like the position where I'm at, so we're going to change one last time. This is going to provoke an overwatch shot. I'm aware about this. It's all good. Time to kill this Elite Priest, which then triggers Holy Warrior, which I thought would kill him. Instead it did not, which is highly disappointing, so my plan didn't work. I really thought that we would just kill him, so I need to reassess. We need to kill the Shadow next. Spectre, rather.
I guess that'll be okay.
Moving out of the Blazing Pinions. Marking the Spectre. I'd like to save the cooldowns, to be honest, so we're going to go up here. This guy here needs to die. So Renman has a Syken has a repeater. That's a problem, which means we're frostbiting him. That should take care of the mind control for now. It'll be only one more turn, and then the mind control runs off though.
Moving to position. Target neutralized.
One more shadow left, I suppose. So we're reloading, but we're not repositioning ourselves.
Taking heavy fire!
We need to kill this guy. Why the heck can he mind control again?
Can't think! Watch the sides!
I think the null lens of our commander can cause disorientation. Maybe we should use the disorientation to break both of the mind controls. As it stands, we're down to 3 units just because we're being mind controlled. And I actually wasn't aware that that's such a big thing if your willpower is low. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We could Haywire Protocol this guy. Might not be the worst decision ever. Moving into cover. Oh, we don't have a null lens yet. Reload.
Back online.
Overwatch, run gun. I think we're just going to move to here and try to hit him twice.
Moving out.
Come on. Execute. There we go. There we go. Just need to hit him often enough. I suppose. No, in all honesty, that was lucky. So we're putting ourselves into full cover. There's, by the way, one more avatar, and then we're done. Haywire Protocol. The sector pod here could actually help us. Come on, buddy. Shit, the chance is really low. If we were to lower its defenses...
Activate Haywire.
That'd be a thing. I mean, we need to get rid of this guy here anyways.
Got any others?
Might as well kill him.
X-ray neutralized.
Get all of the action points back. And just a slide shot so we could still get into cover. Attack defense is lowered. Okay. It was at 150. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Try not to break this one.
Probably 135. Wow, we got ourselves at 145. A whole percentage point. Well done. Well, fuck you. Because we just got a sectopod. Fresh out of the oven. Recently came here. Enjoyed his sectopod life. We're now going to find that last chosen. And I can tell you, boy, I wouldn't want to be that chosen right now. Because our XCOM operatives are pissed, to say the least.
Okay, I'll go. Good to go.
That's not even going to scratch my back. These guys, however, are a bit of a problem. Yeah. Spit some poison at it. Yep. Well done. The only thing that interests me is where's the chosen, where's the avatar? Bring it. Yeah, Andromedon is also fine, but I don't mind. Well, that actually hurts, so maybe I mind a little bit. Let's take a high stance. There we go. Ooh, look over here. Who's your sugar daddy? Ah. Let's try this again. Okay, got you. So we're positioning ourselves over here.
Heading out.
And we're going to go for a rupture. Of course, onto the avatar.
Run it till empty. Deflection.
So we're moving to here. Wait a second, can we see him from here? Yes. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're continuing to shred him.
Fire in the hole.
Come on, very good. I don't know, should we go with the Deadeye and risk... let's rather go for the secure kill, which in this case is Fenfire.
1, 2. That armor's tough. Heal him up.
That Galleon Poe takes a heal. Just want to make sure that everyone stays healthy. And we're going to use the Capacitator Discharge. Damn right, bitch.
Gremlin, full discharge.
Very good, 90%, which means 2 shots are about 75%. Perfect. Come on, execute.
That is not good.
%100% shot.
Hit the armor.
So this is just mainly to deal damage. I'll keep the null lens for the avatar. If we were to mind control someone, we're probably going for the Andromedon because it's just such a good target, and we can't kill the commander, the enemy avatar. But yet the Andromedon is a good target because it's just super healthy.
Bringing in reinforcements.
I think in the next turn we can finish the mission. He's raptured and down to 20-ish hit points. I would say just holo target him and then we should be fine.
That one hurts a little.
Alright, the Vipers are somewhat desperate. We're looking at another mind control.
It's inside me.
Which sucks because we've just lost the hack effect. Alright, I think it is time to actually finish this.
That was close.
Fuck you, this could have been our sector port. Now do we even dare to be on the advent side again?
Can't think. It's killing time.
So let's fundamentally start here. Move into here, and then we're going to acid bomb. This here is going to shred his last armor. It's taking some solid acid burn. Alright, null lancing him. He's still not teleporting? Okay. And I think that's going to be GG.
Hunt him down.
Unless if we completely screw it up, this is it, guys.
Running.
Renman moves in. Stands in the air because he's just that kind of guy. 96% is not 100%. Well, we don't have 100%, that's it. Do we have a dual strike on him? No, we don't. Okay. I need to trust the gods of XCOM, but 96% is enough. Come on, Random. Bring this home. Dodged. Killed.
Without the Elder stabilizing the psionic network,
And that's it,
everything's going
guys.
haywire. That
We
gate's not
have
gonna hold
made
much
it.
longer.
This was the 4-man, ballistic only, permanent dark
Tell me you've
events,
got a plan
double
B
enemy
here.
hit points, no psionic weapons, no chosen weapons,
Was it anything
legendary
like mine?
Ironman run,
This shouldn't even be possible.
and it was probably the hardest run that I've ever accomplished. Out of the 20 times that I've played legendary Ironman, this is the one that was not only the most fun, but it was also the one that was the hardest of all. Just as a short reminder, we went through an incredibly tough early game. Kind of mission by mission was on the edge. I want to remember like a couple of highlights that I've thought about, which were, for instance, the first encounters with the Chosen, where we basically ended up with 3 hit points on each character, and it was kind of a life and death situation. Then the first black site mission where we fought a chosen and I think a pack of 5 or 6 or 7 enemies at the same time. We had Avenger defense missions where it was just a matter of couple of shots missed, and we barely made it out alive. We had incredibly tough covered ops missions. We lost a couple of missions in between, and then of course the quote-unquote legendary fights against the chosen ones. Prepared it super long, and then ran 3 ultimately hard battles against the chosen ones without any remorse. Probably some of the most fun battles that I've had. We, as you can see, lost 13 missions in between. We only flawlessed 5 out of 67 missions. We killed a gigantic amount of aliens, and these here include, by the way, a lot of the soldiers, like the mind-controlled ones, a lot of the soldiers, such as our double agents, a lot of the soldiers that we really couldn't save. For those of you who asked yourself, like, why isn't the percentage shot of your shots a little bit high? Look at that; it's even lower than the average in the world, which is no surprise, right? I mean, we don't have the access to most of the superior PCSs, so weapons aren't upgraded. This year, the average turns left over is not surprising because BetaStrike, I think, is very lenient when it comes to turn management, more so than the normal game. Chosen killed, 3 out of 3. I mean, look at this, days to first chosen kill. We went a full year without killing a chosen. They were maximum leveled up where we had chosen with 130 hit points and 5 armor, and we've been bullied by them over and over and over and over. We earned less ability points, clearly, because we had less soldiers in our missions, although we made more, we performed more missions. We performed a lower amount of covered actions, which again is not surprising because we simply did not have the soldiers to do them. Yeah. Interestingly enough, most people have enough research breakthroughs similar to what we have. Soldiers who saw action, similarly high. Took us an incredibly amount of time to get a colonel. We spent way more times wounded than anything else. This year is a testament on how hard this mission actually, or how hard the run actually was. The number of colonels are a bit misleading. I think 3 of them were mission rewards, 2 of them were kind of bought. So we actually only went down with 8 colonels overall. And we did not even have a psychic character. Like, that's no psionic soldier strain, no one. Interesting. Number of scientists, number of engineers, that's all fair and good. Days to beam weapons, this we needed to research in order to get power armor. That was it. Notice how some things are missing. We haven't researched most of the high level tech, so that really didn't happen. And last but not least, radio relays build, alien factories. Well, we collected more supplies. This year is because most of the people don't play with a full world conquering, which I can't understand why, because it's such a dominant strategy. Intel collected about the same, and Intel paid to black market. This year is definitely different. I mean, that was our only source of really getting that stuff. So I guess that concludes our legendary Ironman victory. Took us a long time, like I said, probably the most important campaign. So what's up with XCOM now going forward, right? I was giving it a thought, and being about, I would say, roughly 2,500, maybe 3,000 hours into the game, there's a certain saturation of XCOM. I've achieved pretty much everything in that game, and this run, I'm not sure if it can be even done more difficult, because at some stage it was really borderline not doable at all, and I actually started thinking it wasn't doable at all. So I'm happy with the achievement. It's probably a wonderful kind of closing to a chapter. Am I never going to play XCOM 2 again? No, certainly I will come back. Most certainly I will come back. But this is also where you come into play. So I am going to continue some of the other games. I do have a surprise game, and want to do a bit cleaner run on Divinity Original Sins, like a guide playthrough. But whilst I'm doing this, and when you are seeing this video, now is a time to not only prove that you actually saw all of the videos until the end and listen to what I had to say, but also to post your suggestions about what kind of XCOM 2 content you would like to see. I was thinking about various things, maybe a Long War 2 run, but all of that is a huge time commitment, and as I mentioned before, I'm only going to do this if there's really an audience that wants to see it. So maybe you write in the comment sections down below what do you want to see, and like the comments of the others. The highest liked comment in terms of XCOM 2 content might pique my interest, and I might pick up the commander seat again. I wanted to say thank you for sticking with me for probably over 200 hours or 150 hours in this run through. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching it as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and remember, the world is safe again thanks to 4 heroic soldiers that only had shitty weapons in their hands. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.